to be up here, Nora?
Yeah? All
Yeah,
right.
you gotta be here.
Good evening. Good evening. I am Lindsay Fennell, and this is Paul Klein, and we are teachers at Timberline Secondary. Between the two of us, we have had the pleasure of teaching almost all of these graduates you will see tonight, and we will be your masters of ceremony. This evening, we are very fortunate to have Island Life Photography and Utopia Productions here to capture these important moments. As the graduates enter and later cross the stage, please ensure that the aisles are kept clear to allow the photographers enough space to capture these images. Also, before we proceed with tonight's program, we ask that your cell phones are now silenced. Thank you. Now, please join us in welcoming the Timberline graduating class of 2025. Woo!
All right. Good evening, everyone. Wow, that was great. You're not going to start heckling me already, are you? Good evening, everyone. Before we get going, just like to say that my name is Laird Rulin, and I'm very proud to be the principal of Timberline Secondary and work with all of these amazing young scholars. So just before we get going, how about we give another big round of applause to this grad class. So before we get going, before we hand it back over to Paul Klein and Lindsay Fennell, as always, when we come together as a school community, we would first like to acknowledge that the work we do at Timberline Secondary takes place on the traditional territory of the Likwito people. We honor this relationship, as well as the relationship we have with the Homalco Nation, the Métis people, and all other First Nations that reside within this territory. Thanks. Paul?
We would now like to invite to the stage two of our talented grads, Ella Bennett and Emily Gimson, to lead us in the singing of the national anthem.
Thank you, Ella and Emily. At this time, I would like to invite Laverne Henderson of the Likwita First Nation, who will offer a traditional Indigenous welcome and prayer for today's event.
Gela Kesla, was ikeda kas gingananam, namasa ikeda, Gela Kesla gingame. Gigame is my chiefs. Gela Kesla to all the elders, if there are any present elders this evening. I congratulate all the grads of 2025. It's a special time, special year, and I hope that your endeavors and future is going to be huge for you, and for education, for educating yourselves to come back and work with us, and work for our people, and work for everyone on the island. Teachers, we do need teachers, so think about that. We need Bachelor of Arts degrees, we need masters, we need business, we need all those good things. We need lawyers, we need doctors, we need nurses, and we need caretakers for our old people, our elders. So on behalf of the Kamloops-Weewakam Nation, I bring myself here from my family, from Chief Chris Roberts, who is my young nephew, who I shared a birthday on June the 17th, and to be able to stand here and, think about his grad, and he got his Bachelor of Arts when he went to school and when he went to private school. It was difficult for us to have him gone, but he made it through. He came back home and graduated, made us proud to be part of our nation as our chief, our young chief. So I represent the Henderson family. My father and mother remain Sam Henderson. I'm the youngest of the 17 children. I've been doing this for years. I don't know how many now. Probably about 15 years I've been doing this for Timberline School. So I really appreciate all of you grads for being in front of me to entertain the evening with all your fun and to have fun and get together and be with friends and look after each other and take care of our Maya Kala. I respect you all. Maya Kala.
Thank you so much, Laverne, for that powerful welcome. We now want to take this opportunity to acknowledge the many people who are here tonight to support our graduates. We would appreciate it if you would hold your applause until the entire list of names has been read. Erin Gunn, Member of Parliament, North Island, Powell River. Joyce McMahon, Trustee. She's representing the Board of Education, School District 72. And finally, representing the Campbell River School District, Jeff Manning, Superintendent, Philip Sismic, Associate Superintendent, Kevin Patrick, Secretary-Treasurer, Jason Dexheimer, Director of Operations, Stevens Hawkins Bogle, Director of Instruction, Brenna Ewing, Director of Inclusive Learning, Deborah Martell, Director of Indigenous Education and ELL Department, and finally, Alyssa Bolins, District Principal.
So at this point, I will share some words of congratulations from Aaron Gunn, member of the Legislative Assembly, North Island. Congratulations. As Member of Parliament for North Island Powell River, I am pleased to convey my compliments and best wishes to the Timberline Secondary School 2025 graduating class. This is a very special day for all of you. Savor it. The challenging work starts soon. You've achieved several goals over the past 12 years. Some days, a few of you wondered if you would get this far, and here you are, celebrating your success. Of course, the journey continues. Whatever your future plans may be, forge ahead with courage. Don't be afraid to take risks and fail. Never stop chasing your dreams. And if the going gets tough, always remember the timeless words of the great philosopher, Rocky Balboa. It's not about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Congratulations to each and every one of you on your graduation, and Godspeed on your future adventures ahead. Sincerely, Aaron Gunn, Member of Parliament, North Island, Powell River.
We would like to thank Anna Kindy, member of the Legislative Assembly, North Island, for sending our graduates the following message of congratulations. To the graduating class of 2025, what a momentous day this is, not just for you, but for your families, teachers, and the entire community who have watched you grow into the remarkable individuals you are today. Graduation is more than a ceremony, it's a celebration of your hard work, your challenges overcome, and your hopes for the future. Whatever path you choose next, carry with you the confidence that you are ready and that your voice, your ideas, and your compassion are needed now more than ever. You are the future leaders, creators, and changemakers of our world, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Congratulations and all my very best, Anna Kindy.
Now a message from the Mayor of Campbell River to the graduating class of 2025. Dear graduates, on behalf of City Council and the entire Campbell River community, congratulations on achieving this incredible milestone. Graduating is a moment to celebrate your achievements, your resilience, and all the hard work it took to get here. Whether you're heading off to future studies, entering the workforce, traveling, or exploring your next steps, this is just the beginning of your journey. The future is full of possibility, and you are well prepared to shape it with courage, creativity, and compassion. As you look ahead, know that your community is proud of you. Campbell River is a place that believes in its young people, and we are excited to see how each of you will contribute to building a better future, both here at home and beyond. Congratulations, class of 2025. Enjoy this moment and every step that follows. With pride and best wishes, Kermit Dahl, Mayor.
Now, we would like to welcome to the stage graduate Brooke Gronendijk, who will pass along messages of appreciation from the grad class of 2025.
An event of this scale is not possible without the generosity and support of the community. Please join me to thank the following groups, but please hold your applause until I have read out the full list. The Campbell River Garden Center, for all of the beautiful greenery that you see here tonight. Our staff and student and parent volunteers for preparing the arena this evening. The school district operations staff. They always go above and beyond to make sure that everything is set up to meet our needs perfectly. The Strathcona Garden staff for all their help with graduation every single year, and to Island Owl Mazda for running a fundraiser for the graduating class this spring, which helps support our celebrations this month. Also, thank you to St. Peter's Anglican Church, the Campbell River Baptist Church, Campbell River United Church, and the Campbell River Christian School for their use of the parking lots this evening. Finally, thank you to Rebecca Kelly and the Parent Supporting Prom Committee for running all of the fundraisers this year and getting us such amazing prizes for prom. Additionally, I would like to take a moment to express the biggest heartfelt thank you to Megara McCormick for supporting us through each and every step of this journey. It is due to your care and your commitment that we are able to walk this stage today. Your dedication to our success is something that we will never overlook and we will never forget. And for that, we are eternally grateful. From the bottom of all of our hearts today, thank you.
Thank you, Brooke. We would now like to welcome Timberline's fearless leader and your principal for the last 4 years to the stage, Mr. Laird Rulin.
Hello, everyone. Our graduation commencement ceremony is a night of acknowledgement and celebration of this amazing group of young people who we are so proud of as a community. Grad class of 2025, let's celebrate that we are together for one last time in your school career. As well, we're going to deviate just for a moment because we'd also like to acknowledge and celebrate another graduate from Timberline, our longtime teacher, Mr. Patterson, who is retiring this year, so we'd like to give him a shout out as well. I'd like to take a moment to speak to the strong bonds and connections we have formed over the past few years, and speak also about the wisdom that comes from our First Peoples principles of learning. One of these principles speaks to the idea that learning is embedded in memory, history, and story. You have made many memories, created a positive history, and have wonderful stories to share together with us. We want you to stay in contact with us. Please continue to think of Timberline as your home. We care deeply about you and want you to come back and tell us of all the amazing adventures that you're going to be having. Now, for some specific feedback for the last time as high school students. We will grade your performance and how you did carrying on with a number of annual grad traditions at Timberline. Let's review how these went for you. The pep rally. Being the most annoying grade at our annual pep rally has long been a tradition of our grade 12 class, and you absolutely lived up to this. Easily the loudest and craziest grade that day. You also cleaned up in the grade versus grade contests and were not gracious winners in any way, which really sums up what a pep rally is all about. Grade A. The grads versus staff ice hockey game. This year, the annual grads versus staff ice hockey game was a thrilling back and forth affair. I will say that the staff are really facing huge challenges with this format, as every year we get a little bit older and the grads stay the same age. If anyone has a solution to this problem, please see me afterward. Right here in this building, we saw a potential tie game ripped away in the last minute as the grads pulled off a one-goal victory. Because the winning goal was scored by a member of the Carey High grad class, we actually consider this a tie game from the Timberline staff side. Performance grade is a B for the kind of tie that we had, but an A for the number of grads that participated and for how large the audience and attendance was that day. The grad ditch day. This year, you committed to be the first grad class to do a ditch day and not actually show up at school. And you did it. You chose, well done. You chose the Monday after prom to not attend school. The weather was beautiful, and you actually stayed away for the entire day. You are now officially my favorite grad class for pulling this off so successfully. Grade A+. And finally, your prom. Your prom was a huge success, and everyone who was involved was very complimentary of your mature behavior and how much you appreciated the work that went into putting the event on. Grade A. For us educators, it is the end of a year. For you grads, it is the end of an era, never to be repeated or shouldn't be. You who will be missed by so many, you who are armed with a world-class education, you who are steeped in the fine traditions of a country such as Canada, diverse, accepting, and celebrating of differences. You who are supported by the love and resources of an entire community. I will close with the lines from a poem. Always be a student. Keep on learning, graduates, though your graduation's done. Your whole life's an education that has only just begun. Your diploma is the first big step, for knowledge is the special key to winning what you want in life and being who you want to be. If you'll always be a student, you'll find the secrets to success and travel on the golden road to peace and happiness. Stay in touch, grads of 2025. We're going to miss you.
Thank you, Mr. Rulin. Now we would like to present the graduates of the Timberline graduating class of 2025. The readers for tonight's presentations are Angel Murphy and Stacy Noren. Graduates will enter the stage from the right. On stage, Laird Rulin and Kai Taylor, our vice principal, will congratulate each graduate. Graduates will pause briefly for a picture and move the tassel on their cap from right to left to signify the completion of this part of their educational journey.
This year, we will be presenting the Timberline Major Awards to our recipients as they cross the stage. The first of our major awards is the Spirit of the Wolf, which is awarded to a grade 12 student who plays a significant role in promoting and developing school spirit at Timberline. This student embodies school culture and acts as a positive role model to all members of the Timberline community. The second is Heart of the Pack, which is given to a grade 12 student who has made an exceptional contribution to the school and the greater community. This award is given to a student who is committed to service and the betterment of their community.
The third award is Resilience of the Wolf. This award is given to a graduating student who has encountered and overcome challenges throughout their educational journey. Someone who has demonstrated a determination to keep going even when the path wasn't easy. Finally, Wolf of the Year. This award goes to an outstanding graduate student who distinguishes themselves in all areas of school involvement, including academics, citizenship, service, and/or extracurricular activities. Now it is time to present our graduates. Ms. Murphy and Ms. Noren, the stage is yours.
Anna Walton. Anna thanks her parents for always supporting her and her 200 attitudes. She will never forget being in crew for the school musicals and spending those tiring 12-hour rehearsals dancing and laughing with her friends, and of course, talking too much with Ella in classes she should not have been talking in. Anna plans to go to Mount Royal University in Calgary to study English, then make her way to becoming a teacher.
Ella Bennett. Ella would like to thank her loving mom for her support through good and bad times, all of her teachers, especially Mrs. Murphy, Mrs. McFarland for sharing their wisdom in the library, and her best friend Anna for helping her get through math class and grade 12. Ella will never forget her time spent in the Timberline Theatre in the school musical, theatre class, or just eating lunch when not running a club. Ella is going to major in theatre at the University of Victoria and ultimately hopes to spread a trail of kindness all the way to the West End. Congratulations, Ella. You are one of this year's recipients of the Spirit of the Wolf Award. Your energy, enthusiasm, and dedication to Timberline spirit have made a lasting impact on our school community.
Emily Gimson. Emily thanks her brothers and her friends for all the laughs and the never-ending support. She has the best memories of performing in the musical with the 12-hour rehearsals that came with it, as well as the late nights spent with friends completely forgetting that she had homework due. Emily is planning to go to North Island College to complete a degree in nursing. Congratulations to Emily on achieving the Theatre Legacy Award.
Taryn Latrace. Taryn wants to thank her parents who never gave up on her and helped her through every hurdle in her journey. The musical theater at Timberline will always be in her heart as the most accepting place to be. She also has fond memories of study blocks in the library, cramming for an assignment due the next day. Taryn is proud of the growth throughout the years and becoming truer to herself. Congratulations to Taryn for achieving Timberline's Theater Legacy Award.
Audrey Stentaford. Audrey would like to thank her family for being there for her throughout everything. One of her favorite memories from Timberline was being in the musical last year. Audrey will be attending Thompson Rivers University and hopes to be a drama teacher in the Netherlands with a double major in English and theater.
Brooke Gronendijk. Brooke thanks her friends, family, and teachers for showing her how beautiful this life can be, even when things get tough. She also thanks her lifelong best friend, Grace Brown, for always standing by her side. While she may be watching from heaven today, she couldn't have done it without her. Brooke will never forget being cast in Chicago, the musical, or leaving Miss Fonagy's classroom every single day with the biggest smile on her face. She believes that everybody in this world is full of kindness and beauty, and she hopes to be the type of person who can help them discover that within themselves. Congratulations to Brooke for achieving Timberline's English Studies Award.
Kay Wilson. Kay would like to thank her friends and family for their support and the good times. Some of Kay's Timberline highlights includes foods class, visiting Miss Fonagy, and hanging out in the middle room with Peyton, Alex, and Sammy. Kay plans to continue her education and pursue a career in dentistry. Congratulations to Kay for receiving Timberline's Senior Science Award.
Jada Grant. Jada thanks her family for all their care, Miss Cameron for her support, Mr. Taylor for believing in her ability to change, her teachers for helping her along the way. A highlight of Timberline was meeting her best friend Janelle, who was stuck by her side. Jada is proud that she realized she couldn't live like that anymore and got sober, has made changes for the better, and is graduating here tonight.
Janelle Weber. Janelle would like to thank her many mothers for shaping her into the powerful woman she is today, and her daddy Din for teaching her to be strong even from the afterlife. Over the last 4 years, she has learned to find what's divinely within. She hopes to open herself up to the world, share her love, and help others become the best version of themselves. Her fondest memory from Timberline will always be the people she connected with, whether still in her life or just a happy memory. Congratulations, Janelle. You are this year's recipient of the Resilience of the Wolf Award. You've faced challenges with courage, perseverance, and an unshakable determination, and we are so proud to recognize your strength today.
Trace Ferreira. Trace thanks his mom, dad, grandparents, and sister for all their support. Thanks also to Mr. Jeffrey for being so inspirational, Miss Cameron for encouraging him in his academics, Miss Fraser for supporting him through his struggles, and Janelle. His greatest Timberline highlight was the winter market and the first time he got to drive himself to school. Trace hopes to be a person who is independent, caring, and successful.
Braden Freeland. Braden's highlights at Timberline include PE with Mr. Kratzman, shop classes with Mr. Johnston, hanging out with his friends at lunch, and walking across the stage right now. He thanks his friends, family, and the Timberline staff for their guidance during his time in high school. Braden shares a final message to the class of 2025. Be safe, have fun, work hard, and don't forget, tomorrow is never promised, so make the most of today.
Noella Quadri. Noella thanks her family for always supporting her and the amazing teachers who helped her achieve her goals. One of Noella's favorite moments in high school was Miss Fonagy's Chemistry 12 class, especially the time when she put on a clown mask and nearly set off the sprinklers because she was having a bit too much fun with the chemicals. Noella plans to study in healthcare and continue helping people and further her knowledge of human anatomy.
Peyton Doolittle. Peyton would like to thank her family and friends for always supporting her. Her highlights were the sports tournaments, band festivals, and the friends she made. She plans to attend UBC to pursue a science degree with the intention of becoming a doctor. Congratulations to Peyton for achieving Timberline's Psychology Award. We are proud to present also one of this year's Wolf of the Year awards to Peyton. Your outstanding achievements across academics, extracurriculars, and school life have made you a true leader in the Timberline community.
Ethan Crowhurst. Ethan would like to thank his family for all the support and encouragement. He will always remember Mr. Kratzman, PE class, and all of the 10K runs. Ethan is moving to Palm Springs in September to play collegiate baseball.
Ivy Davis Sorensen. Ivy thanks her family, friends, and teachers who have helped her in her journey. She will always remember her morning talks with Allie in the office and playing on the basketball team. Ivy will be attending the UBC Kinesiology program in September. She hopes to be kind, thoughtful, and leave an impact on the world. Congratulations to Ivy for achieving Timberline's Philosophy Award.
Elena Richardson. Elena thanks her mom for always being there, her friends for making every day entertaining, Miss Fonagy for her funny examples in singing, and Miss McFarland for being so supportive. Her best high school memories will be spending time with friends, doing musical theater for all 4 years, and feeling stressed about Bio 12 with Kiana, Emily, and Charlie. Elena plans to go to VIU to obtain her bachelor's degree in social work or apply to the nursing program. Congratulations to Elena for achieving the Theater Legacy Award.
Austin Ford. Austin wants to thank his mom, stepdad, and Miss Fonagy for all the support and encouragement. He will never forget how much fun he had at Mr. Weenan's back table in Physics 11. He plans to attend SFU to complete an undergraduate in actuarial studies.
Alyssa Esepi. Alyssa thanks her family, friends, and boyfriend who have supported her through these 4 years. She will always remember having conversations with Rick in the hallways and him giving everyone candy and chips. Alyssa isn't sure what she wants in the next 5 to 10 years, but she is excited for the experience.
Peter Fast. Peter will always remember the days in the hackerspace when he was coding for his capstone project and having funny conversations with Keenan when they both weren't busy or bored with their work. He thanks his family and Miss Ubriaco for helping him through this school year and hopes to become a person who inspires others to push through their hardships.
Charlie Cook. Charlie wants to say thank you to her parents, boyfriend, teachers, and of course her other half, Sierra. She will always remember parking lot debriefs with her favorite ladies. Charlie plans on attending North Island College to complete the Education Assistant Certificate.
Sierra Shute. Sierra wants to thank her parents, brothers, grandparents, boyfriend, and all her best friends here today. She will always remember the parking lot and pottery gossip sessions. She plans to attend the University of Victoria to study archaeology.
Aisling McLaughlin. Aisling thanks her parents for encouraging and supporting her through these past years of school. She will always remember texting Miss Fonagy late at night with math or chemistry questions. She will be attending North Island College this fall to complete a degree in nursing.
Peyton Fitzgerald. Peyton would like to thank her teachers, coaches, friends, family, and most importantly, her parents for everything they have helped her with over the years. Her favorite memories at high school include many volleyball and basketball trips with her best friends. Peyton plans on taking kinesiology courses in university and to become a sports physiotherapist. Congratulations, Peyton. You are also receiving the Spirit of the Wolf Award this year. Your pride in Timberline shines through in everything you do, and your efforts to bring people together have truly defined school spirit.
Savannah Barovitz. Savannah wants to thank her friends, family, and teachers, especially Miss Fonagy, for making her a better student. She will always remember her school trips to Vancouver, whether that be for the symphony, basketball, or playland. Savannah hopes to be a structural engineer and obtain her degree at the University of Alberta.
Cohen Kelly. Cohen would like to extend a huge thank you to his teachers, his family for supporting him, the class of 2025 for all the memories, and his girlfriend for being by his side through it all. He couldn't have done it without them. He will never forget playing basketball and all the early morning practice time before school. Highlights were meeting his girlfriend and the fun psychochem trips in grade 11. Cohen's going to the University of Alberta to study kinesiology and physiotherapy.
Carlos Johnson. Carlos would like to thank all the people who have helped him throughout his school years. He particularly enjoyed ceramics class because it allowed him to be creative. Carlos is going to take some time to figure things out and see where life takes him.
Tori Belk. Tori would like to thank her teachers for always helping her. She enjoyed being in the band and going on band trips. Tori hopes to be a kind person who helps people as well as she can.
Alexander Langmuir. Alex would like to thank his mom and dad for supporting him throughout his schooling and encouraging him even when things seemed impossible. He will forever remember coming in on Saturdays for Miss Fonagy's SOS study sessions and trying to figure out calculus with an amazing group of friends. Alex is hoping to become a person who is supportive and outgoing. Congratulations to Alex for achieving Timberline's Physics, Math, and Theater Legacy Awards. Also, congratulations, Alex. You are also a Wolf of the Year recipient. Your commitment, kindness, and all-around excellence have set you apart and left a legacy we'll remember for years to come.
Samuel Ribko. Sam would like to thank his dog for helping him procrastinate on his homework. He will always recall the good times of Mr. Klinka's Stream to Sea, Mr. Wienan's Calculus, and the Science Room study sessions. Over the next few years, he plans to pursue an undergraduate degree from McGill University.
Griffin Craigie. Griffin thanks his friends for always pushing him to be better. While at Timberline, he managed to be late to Miss Heslop and Miss Fennell's class every day, yet still get a B. So he now believes being on time really doesn't matter. Griffin hopes to be an amazing father like his dad was to him.
Jameson Callanan. Jameson would like to thank his teachers for keeping classes fun and interesting, and Miss Fonagy for being a huge help with homework. Highlights of Timberline were the Stream to Sea trip to Bamfield, the fun study games with Mr. Klinka, and TAing for the Outdoor Discoveries class. Jameson is planning on becoming a paramedic and helping others.
George Mizutani. George thanks his family for supporting him from outside of Canada and his friends who have always helped him in school. Every class in Stream to Sea has fascinated George and encouraged him to become a scientist. George is going to UVic to study as many science courses as possible. Congratulations to George for achieving Timberline's Biology Award.
Alexander Jackson. Alex would like to thank his family and friends for supporting him through the ups and downs of his high school experience. He will cherish his involvement in clubs and sports at Timberline, including his commitment to the Timberline wrestling team. Alex hopes to have a positive impact on his greater community and continue to commit to volunteerism. Congratulations to Alex for achieving Timberline's English First People and Chemistry Awards. And we are also proud to present the Heart of the Pack Award to Alex. Your compassion, dedication to service, and commitment to bettering the lives of others have made both Timberline and the greater community a better place.
Coben Owens. Without his mom and dad, Coben would not be graduating today, so he would like to recognize and thank them for their efforts and endless support. Coben hopes to head out into the world as a hardworking individual and yet also find a job that does not require a 9 a.m. start. In the meantime, he's open to the opportunities that life brings him.
Gage Pennell. Gage would like to thank his aunt and uncle for all their support and getting him this far. Thanks also to his teachers for sparking his love of learning and their constant encouragement. After graduation, Gage will be heading back to school to obtain his early childhood education diploma.
Lucas Van de Vlasiker. Lucas thanks his family, friends, and teachers for helping him become the person he is today. He will miss playing basketball at lunch with his friends and messing with chemicals when Miss Fonagy wasn't paying attention. Lucas plans to attend university to become an engineer for BC Hydro and follow in the VDV vision for the future.
Evan Anderton. Evan wishes to thank Miss Fonagy and his parents. His best memories of his time at Timberline will be playing on the basketball team and chemistry with Miss Fonagy. Evan plans to go to UVic and then make a lot of money.
Jonathan Adams. John thanks his friends and family for helping him along the way. He will never forget his time playing basketball and hanging with friends. John is proud to make it to this point and is ready for the next chapter of his life. Logan Campbell.
Logan thanks his friends and family for always being there. He enjoyed spending time with his friends and hanging out at the parking lot during breaks. Logan plans to get his red seal in mechanics.
Brandon Cronin. Brandon thanks his friends and family, especially his mom, for giving him so many opportunities and supporting him in all his pursuits. While he was only at Timberline for a year, he will remember all the good times with the boys. Brandon is grateful to be graduating at home with all the people he grew up with and plans to pursue a degree in business.
Liam La Rochelle. Liam would like to thank his parents for their support and encouragement, and his two older brothers for being great role models. Thanks also to his friends for being there for him, and his teachers for helping him reach his academic and athletic goals, especially Ms. Fonagy and Mr. Johnson. Finally, he would like to thank Coach Joe for sticking with his team for 4 years. Liam will always remember those early morning basketball sessions with his teammates, as well as playing trivia games in Mr. Patterson's history class. He is excited to study engineering at UVic in the fall.
Aiden Hoffman. Aiden plans to follow in his dad's footsteps for the next 5 to 10 years and work together with him in the oil patch. He hopes to be impactful, supportive, and hardworking. Aiden thanks his family for always supporting him every step of the way through school, and he is proud that he gets to walk this stage with all his friends and family watching.
Ryder Lipkovitz. School was never really Ryder's thing until he had the chance to do the college trades course during grade 12. He is grateful for the opportunity and for everyone who helped him along the way. Ryder's future plans are to become a heavy-duty mechanic.
Landon May. Landon thanks his mother and father for always caring for and loving him, and especially for throwing their money away on him. Thanks also to his grandma and grandpa for being so supportive and always making him feel welcome, and his friends who are always there to pick him up, to hang out, and include him in things. Landon's most memorable Timberline experiences were the first and last day of high school. In the next 5 to 10 years, Landon hopes to be playing hockey overseas in Europe.
Sheldon Alexander. Sheldon thanks his mom for always supporting him and his older sister for being the perfect role model. Thank you, Timberline PE, for having him once every 2 months. Sheldon will be drowning in cash one way or another in his future endeavors.
Braden Karen. Braden would like to thank his mom and dad for supporting and guiding him throughout school. Braden's highlights at Timberline were playing hockey through Hockey Academy and Flex Days. He hopes to be a healthy, responsible, and respectable person throughout his life.
Will Sanchez. First, Will wants to thank God, who is his strength and his purpose. He is also incredibly grateful to his parents who have given him everything he's needed and more. Their wisdom, love, and discipline have shaped him into the man he is today. Will hopes to be a man strong enough to be kind, gentle, adventurous, and joyful, and to give his all in everything he does, big or small.
Logan Sanchez. Logan hopes to be a successful, hardworking, and loyal person after graduation. Fond memories of Timberline will be of Mr. Johnson's class and the dismissal bell at 3:05. He plans to go to North Island College next year to work towards his red seal in heavy-duty mechanics. Logan thanks God, his family, mom, and brothers for the support and the extra push he needed to cross the finish line.
Lane Arts. Lane thanks his parents and grandparents for all the support and encouragement throughout the school years. Thanks also to his teachers, especially Ms. Fonagy, for always going above and beyond for her students and for making math and chemistry fun. Finally, thanks to his friends for the many hours spent playing basketball and helping him achieve his academic goals. Lane hopes to attend BCIT for their architecture and design program and eventually own his own architecture firm.
Ethan Edwards. Ethan thanks his family and friends for the unconditional support and hospitality. He will always remember Timberline pep rallies, late-night basketball practices, and studies in the library. Ethan plans to move to Surrey and continue his interests in applied sciences at SFU.
Benjamin Swanson. Ben thanks Mr. Joyce for the privilege of being in his class, and he will always remember his time in the ODA. Ben hopes to help make the lives of those in need better through his actions.
Kaysen Broderick. Kaysen wants to thank his family for always being there for him. He will always remember laughing with friends in the back of class, even when he shouldn't have. Kaysen is excited to keep growing and pursue his journey in music.
Richard Aspden. Richard would like to thank all his amazing teachers for their tireless dedication and understanding, as well as his friends for always keeping morale high. He will never forget the long days and tireless nights working on the musical year after year, as well as all the homework he finished just as the teacher was collecting it. He hopes to grow into a person he would have looked up to as a kid and help to better whatever corner of the world he ends up in. Congratulations to Richard for achieving the Performing Arts and Theatre Legacy Awards.
Charlie Sprue. Charlie thanks her friends and family for being there and inspiring her creativity, and all the teachers who helped her through the difficult times she had in school. She will forever cherish the lunches with friends in the friendship room, creating art projects and writing stories, and volunteering as front of house for her theater classes' musicals. She hopes to put her artistic abilities to good use in a career in the animation industry and to create something that will inspire other young artists. Congratulations to Charlie for achieving Timberline's Visual Arts Award.
Abdul Salam Mansour. Abdul thanks his family, friends, Ms. Fonagy, and his basketball coaches. After graduation, he hopes to become a master mariner and live a life of adventure and challenge. He will take with him memories of the basketball team, the bus rides, and the fun tournaments.
Tyson Gale. Upon leaving Timberline, Tyson wants to be a person who is accountable, caring, and has initiative. He is proud of becoming the captain of the senior boys basketball team, and he will remember the bus rides and away games with his teammates. Tyson thanks his parents, his family, and all his friends who have helped him along the way. Thanks also to his basketball coaches for their time and mentorship.
Sophie Bennett. Sophie is grateful for her loving parents and family and the friends and teachers who have made the last 12 years of learning unforgettable. She will forever cherish the time spent playing soccer and volleyball with an incredible group of girls, Starbucks runs at lunch that usually never made her late, and study sessions in the library for chem and bio that forged new friendships. Sophie plans to attend UBC in the fall and attain her Bachelor of Dental Sciences and certification as a dental hygienist. During this next chapter, she hopes to find new opportunities, passions, and lifelong friendships.
Emily McLeod. Emily would like to thank her family for their unwavering support and encouragement. She couldn't have got through it without them. She will never forget Saturday morning math lessons with Miss Fonagy in Pre-Calc 12 and Mrs. Logue, always pushing her to try new things with her art. Emily hopes to be a kind person who helps people as much as she can.
Ava Heinrichs. Ava thanks her friends, family, and teachers, as she would not be here today without their help and support. She will always remember having to get up at 5 a.m. to catch the bus for an English 11 field trip to the Victoria Museum and lunches in the Friendship Room. She's happy to have made it to this point in life and is excited to take on whatever adventure life will throw her way.
Kaylee Bell. Kaylee would like to thank both of her amazing parents for always loving and supporting her throughout her schooling, her friends and teachers for making this high school experience a good one. She is proud of the art skills she has learned and will always remember laughing in the friendship room with her friends at lunch and the symphony trip in grade 11 with Mr. Joyce. Kaylee plans to study early childhood education at North Island College.
William Brockman. William thanks Mr. Joyce for teaching him how to navigate not just the trails, but life, with resilience, curiosity, and a good sense of humor. Thanks also to his family and friends who have always pushed him forward. Favorite Timberline memories include lunches in the friendship room and hiking and camping on outdoor ed trips. William plans to move to Victoria with his girlfriend after graduation. He's not sure what he wants to be yet, but he hopes to make a positive impact on the people around him.
Madison Kennedy. After leaving Timberline, Maddie would like to be a person who makes change in the world, thinks uniquely, and lives as a creative spark. Her future plans are to pursue a career in the sciences and to settle somewhere in beautiful British Columbia. Maddie would like to thank her mom and dad for helping her through high school and always providing a soft spot to land.
Grant Matthews. Grant would like to thank his family for encouraging him in all his pursuits, no matter their form. He will be forever grateful for the students who performed in theater with him, for they showed him beauty and brought him joy. Grant is going to fill each unforgiving minute with 60 cents worth of distance run.
Nikki McLeod. Nikki thanks Mr. LaRose for truly believing in her potential and pushing her to be the best version of herself, and her parents for helping her pursue her passion. She will always remember the connections she made with Taylor, Brooklyn, and Remy. Nikki graduated a semester early and is proud to have already become a certified tattoo artist. She cannot wait to see where tattoo artistry takes her.
Logan Guthrie. Logan's favorite experiences at Timberline were all the fun trips in the grade 9 outdoor adventures class with Mr. Bakota and learning valuable skills in the Youth Explorer trades class. After a gap year, he plans to study at North Island College and pursue a career in the trades. Logan thanks his mom, sister, and all of his family and friends for always encouraging him to do his best all of the time.
Callum Shaw. Callum gives special thanks to his family for always supporting him. His biggest highlight while at Timberline was both his personal development and fitness and helping others to achieve their goals and navigate the daily challenges of life. After high school, Callum hopes to become the classic physique Mr. Olympia champion in bodybuilding and continue to inspire people to test their limits and shine in their own respects.
Sky Frederick. Sky is grateful to have arrived to this moment and for the people that helped make it possible. The world is full of opportunity and adventure worth pursuing, and she plans on enjoying it all.
Ryder Ryan. Ryder would like to thank his parents for encouraging him throughout the years. Highlights at Timberline were meeting new people and making new friends. Ryder plans to become an electrician and start his own company.
Ryan Fong. Ryan thanks his family for their support and encouragement throughout the years. A memorable experience for Ryan was traveling with his volleyball team, where he built strong bonds and made lasting memories on and off the court. Ryan plans to become a lawyer, using his quick thinking and determination to stand up for others and make a positive impact.
Aiden Knudsen. Aiden wants to thank his parents for always supporting and believing in him. He will always remember talking with Rick while he cleaned the halls. Aiden plans on earning a scholarship through playing football and getting his higher education.
Piper Sorensen. Piper plans to head to Victoria to start many years of learning in the field of criminal psychology. She enjoyed bothering the lovely ladies in the office and will always remember random side quests and laughing with friends. Piper would like to thank her family and all the hardworking staff of Timberline.
Kristen Reeves. Kristen thanks her family as they are the reason she is here today, and she is so grateful for everything they've done. Thanks also to the staff for helping her get through it all. Her fond memories will be of the time spent helping Mr. LaRose with McKenna, which gave her a deeper appreciation for the behind-the-scenes work that goes into making a class run smoothly. Kristen is considering pursuing a degree in social services in Courtenay, but has yet to make a final decision.
Kala Giesbrecht. Kala thanks her family and Miss Fonagy for always encouraging her to keep pushing to do her best. She will never forget the nerdy classes she took with Miss Fonagy, the lunch sessions in the parking lot, and the awesome field trips for PsychoChem. Kala hopes to be a free and adventurous person, and she plans to travel and live life to the fullest. She is proud of always chasing her dreams, learning balance, and being herself.
McKenna Holt. McKenna wants to say thank you to her parents for always waking her up after sleeping through many alarms. Thanks also to her friends for always being there for her. She will always remember her grade 12 art class with Mr. LaRose, photography with Mr. Lewis, and Mrs. McCormick for always being there for all of us. McKenna plans to explore a career in psychology and see where life takes her.
Presley Westbrook. Presley would like to thank her parents and friends for all their help and support. After high school, she wants to become a person who seeks happiness, is kind to others, and works hard. She will take from Timberline fond memories of being in classes with friends and all the lessons and experiences that have helped shape who she is today.
Ava Levins. Ava would like to thank her teachers for the positivity and encouragement throughout the years. Highlights while at Timberline were field trips and PsychoChem with Miss Fonagy. Ava hopes to work with the younger generation in the future. Congratulations to Ava for achieving Timberline's Creative Writing Award.
Carson Barton. After graduation, Carson wants to be a good person who makes a difference in something, whatever that may turn out to be. He hopes to become an engineer and to study and wrestle at Douglas College and maybe later play rugby for UBC. His fond memories will be of his time spent on the wrestling team and the fantastic coaches. Carson would like to thank his mom, dad, sister, and granny, and all the Timberline teachers. Congratulations to Carson for achieving the Senior Boys Athlete of the Year Award.
Nathan Shelley. Nate thanks his grandparents for never giving up on him no matter how much he disappointed them. He will never forget his final English class nor the people that he had beside him, and he hopes it will help him to be known as someone that was hardworking and always looking to learn. After high school, Nate plans to move to Ontario.
Ryder Inrig. Ryder's favorite parts at Timberline were playing hockey and lunchtime in the parking lot. He wants to travel, take some time to figure things out, and see where life takes him. Ryder wants to say thanks to his friends for the laughs and fun times.
Christopher Benson. Chris thanks his family for supporting and guiding him along the way. He'll never forget the 40-minute loops around the school at lunch and finally graduating. Chris is going to take some time to figure stuff out and just live life for now.
Gavin Monk. Gavin plans to obtain his red seal for heavy-duty mechanics and continue to dirt bike and enjoy life. He thanks his mom and dad for pushing him to strive for a career path that lets him work with his hands, and Mr. Cattell for making his math classes feel like PE class. Years from now, he will still remember playing kickball and the first time he drove to school by himself.
Aiden Junk. Aiden gives special thanks to his family, educators, and friends who have supported his journey. He will remember the fun times he had playing ball hockey and track and field. Aiden's goal is to get his Red Seal heavy-duty mechanic ticket and spend time with family and friends. Congratulations to Aiden for achieving Timberline's Applied Skills Vocational Technology Award.
Caden Bell. Long after graduation, Caden will remember screaming in the hallways, Mr. Patterson's history class, and the road rage incident by 7-Eleven. He thanks his mom for keeping him in line every single day and her constant encouragement. Caden hopes to get a job that makes him happy, find a mint C5 Corvette, and settle down to the good life.
Aiden Renz. Aiden thanks his friends and family for the experiences and support throughout high school, and himself for pulling through and getting it done. Every class has taught him a lot, and he has loved every moment, especially having fun in math class and even the last-minute work grind. Aiden doesn't know what he fully wants, but he does know he wants to be proud of himself and experience the game of life.
Levi Ordano. Levi thanks his mom, his grandmother Nola, and his dad Kevin for helping to get his butt to school every day, and his friends for always being there for him. You all helped more than you know. Levi hopes to demonstrate the power of where dumb optimism and persistence can get you.
Brooklyn Wilson. Brooklyn hopes to be adventurous and kind and to explore anywhere and everywhere. Her future plans are to take some time off to travel and see what the world has to offer. Brooklyn thanks her teachers and will always remember the drama and fun of being in the musical theater production of Shrek.
Kaylin Tuck. Kaylin thanks his mom for always making sure he was getting his work done and that everything was okay, his dad for always driving him to school and all the lunches, and his friends for all the fun memories. His favorite memory of high school was hiking Cape Scott with the Outdoor Adventures class in grade 11. Kaylin is very proud of passing all of his classes and plans to see where life takes him.
Ryder Tweel. Ryder thanks his family, friends, and girlfriend for getting him through to graduation. His favorite classes were woodwork, mechanics, and Mr. Joyce's creative cultures class because they allowed him to show his creativity. In the next few years, he plans to move to Alberta to start a new chapter.
Addison Dinney. Addison wants to thank her mom for being her #1 supporter and her friends for keeping the humor alive. She will always remember the lunches spent in the parking lot with her friends and Miss Beckett's food class. In the future, she plans to do lots of traveling and explore the world. Congratulations to Addison for receiving the Applied Skills Home Economics Award.
Brooklyn Collins. Brooklyn thanks her family for their support, love, and motivation throughout the school years. She will always remember the Tim Horton runs at lunchtime with Mackenzie and Addison, and the many camping, canoeing, and biking trips with the outdoor program. These trips taught her independence, and without them, she would not be the person she is today. Thank you, Mr. Bakota, for a fun class that she won't forget. Brooklyn hopes to be successful in healthcare and plans to help people as much as she can.
Mackenzie McGrath. Mackenzie would like to thank her family for always being her biggest supporters and pushing her to be her best self, and Brooklyn and Addison for keeping her going when she stumbled. You are her true rocks, and she loves you tremendously. Mackenzie will always remember the many lunches in the art room full of giggles and laughs, the scream singing in the car, and all the funny times. In the next 10 years, she hopes to have a large acreage home she's always dreamed of and a ton of livestock.
Kai Yates. Kai thanks his mom for being so supportive and compassionate during some of his harder moments in school, and his sister for entertaining him with the sheer amount of school gossip. They will never forget the enjoyable philosophy debates and feeling welcomed by the people in that class. He will miss Miss McCormick's and Mr. Couture's rambles during class and all their weird and funny stories. They hope to be authentic, inclusive, kind, and always try their best.
Alea Mackenzie. Alea thanks her father and mother for encouraging her throughout her life and her older brother for being a role model to look up to. She is thankful for the little acts of kindness given and the patience and life lessons she received from teachers. Alea will always remember art class, being outdoors in PE, and field trips. She hopes to make as many people laugh as she can and to spread positivity to the people she cares about.
Sarah Peters. Sarah would like to thank her friends and family for all their support, especially her mom for all the times she helped with her physics homework. She will always remember hanging out in Miss Fonagie's classroom every day. Sarah is attending UBC in the fall for a Bachelor of Science degree with hopes to become a pharmacist.
Kaylee Riker. Kaylee wants to thank her friends, family, and teachers for all the support. She will always remember playing on the volleyball team for all 4 years of high school. She is looking forward to the next adventure and is considering a career in nursing.
Eberly Kafleish. Eberly would like to thank her mom and dad for supporting her throughout her school years. Eberly looks forward to the coming years and seeing what the future brings.
Brylan Spooner. Brylan would like to thank her parents for all their support along the way. After graduation, she plans to attend nursing school to become a registered nurse and travel the world.
Elle Larkham. Elle would like to thank her friends and family for always supporting her, and Mr. LaRose for always giving her and Brooklyn the benefit of the doubt when they showed up late with Starbucks every day. Elle plans to pursue her dance career as well as obtain her real estate license.
Brooklyn Taylor. Brooklyn thanks her family and friends for making these past years great. She will always remember skipping classes and getting Starbucks with her friends. She hopes to travel and experience new things.
Alexis Fiddler. Alexis would like to thank her parents for pushing her to the best of her ability and her friends for making school a little better. She will always remember the memories with her friends. Alexis hopes to become a dental assistant.
Paris Rezzacini. For her next adventure after graduation, Paris plans to move to Toronto and is excited to pursue her dream to become a dental hygienist. She would like to give a big shout out to Miss Fonagy for supporting her throughout her high school years, her Nona for unconditional love, and her dad for never giving up.
Maria Wingfield. Maria thanks her parents for supporting her throughout every step of this journey. Highlights of her time at Timberline were Physics 11 with Mr. Weenan and the countless times Miss Fonagy almost lit her hair on fire. In her future, Maria hopes to make a positive impact on the people around her and be an optimistic and kind person.
Lois Wingfield. Louie thanks her mom and sister for helping her hand her work in on time, Miss Fonagy and Miss McCormick for making sure she passed their classes, and her best friends for always being there for her. She will never forget the outdoor program trips in grade 10. Louie hopes to be a person people can count on and to work in healthcare helping people.
Victoria Osselin. Victoria would like to thank her mom, dad, gran, siblings, and boyfriend for the constant love and support. She will always remember the welcoming people when she joined Timberline and her daily Tim's trips with Louie. Victoria plans to attend university to become a teacher.
Dominique Harrison. Dom wants to thank her family for all the love and support. She will never forget being late to class, but always with a fresh Starbucks. Dom enjoyed her time in high school and is excited for the next step.
Tori Grant. Tori thanks her family for pushing her to do her best and for putting up with her through it all. Her best Timberline memories are of Miss Fonagie's Psycho Chem class, the friends that she made, and the time teachers spent supporting her. She's happy to have made it through this crazy journey and looks forward to the next chapter of her life.
Lauren Gruber. Lauren thanks her family for being encouraging and supportive. Her favorite memories are the Cyclochem field trips and breaks spent in the parking lot. In September, she plans to attend VIU for interior design and later become a residential interior designer.
Phoenix McElmoy. Phoenix thanks her family, Mr. Lonteo, and her best friend Molly for helping her to get where she is today. She will always remember leaving school early with Molly because they said they both had appointments and they were really just going to get Starbucks, asking each other, do we really have to go to school today? Phoenix is hoping to have a family of her own one day, build the house of her dreams, and be a stay-at-home mom.
Molly Ware. Molly thanks her friends and family for encouraging her throughout these last 4 years and helping her make it to where she is today. Molly's highlights at Timberline were playing on the girls' soccer team, even though they rarely won, walking in the halls, and time spent in the parking lot. In the next couple of years, she hopes to earn her diploma in dental hygiene.
Mitch Seawood. Mitch plans to continue his training in welding, eventually obtain his Red Seal, and one day travel through Asia. He will never forget the good times in foods and metalwork class. He thanks his family for their love and support, and Mr. Lonteo for helping him get into the trades program.
Taylor Helm. When out in the world, Taylor wants to be adventurous, fun-loving, outgoing, and she is proud to have made it to this point. She plans to become a tattoo artist and surround herself with art every day. Taylor thanks her family and friends for helping her be her best self.
Paige Watson. Paige thanks her friends and family for the support and laughs along the way, and Mrs. Berg for making her Body Zen class a safe space to clear her head and move her body. She plans to get her bachelor's degree in education and become a teacher.
Jackson Skarovic. Jackson would like to thank his friends and family for helping him out for this long. Timberline highlights were the trip to Bamfield and the entirety of the outdoor classes. He is proud to have made it this far, and he is ready for whatever life brings him.
Drayden Antipovich. Drayden gives thanks to Mr. Joyce, Mr. Klinka, and Mr. Bakota for all of the amazing and unforgettable trips. He will always remember those trips from one side of the island to the other. Drayden is proud to have people that support him, and he hopes to be a better person every day.
Charlie Rempel. Charlie thanks his parents and friends who were always by his side and helped him through high school. Highlights at school were playing basketball and being in Mr. Klinka's biology class. Charlie wishes to become a firefighter.
Layla Thompson. Layla thanks her mom and dad for supporting her through everything and always being there. She will never forget how much time she spent in the art room, painting or hanging out with her friends. She hopes to be a helpful and caring person in the world.
Libby Volk. Libby thanks her mom and dad and will always remember her time at Timberline for the friends she made and the many great teachers. Libby plans to become rich and happy.
Clark Volk. Clark thanks his sister Libby for always being her wonderful self. His Timberline highlights were Mr. Horaccio's class and the occasional nap he may have had there. Clark aspires to travel the world and become a businessman.
Mason McLeod. Mason is grateful for all the connections he's made in school, good or bad, and for how they have helped shape him into the person he has become. He will always remember spending break time with friends in the library and laughing uncontrollably and getting yelled at for eating in the study rooms. Mason is proud of who he has grown to be and the support he found along the way.
Ryan Atkinson. Ryan would like to thank her mom for overcoming everything and managing to raise her all on her own. She will always remember Mr. Horaccio's endless rants, lunch in the cafeteria with Mason, at issue class with Ireland and Janelle, and Miss Fennell's humor. Ryan hopes to go to law school to become a criminal defense lawyer.
Brooke Chadwick. Brooke wants to thank her teachers, especially Mrs. Beckett, her friends and family, and her superstar mom. Most importantly, she wants to thank herself because she is the one that did it all. One thing she will take away from high school is the friends she made during her time here. Brooke has no career plans at the moment, but she will settle down and go to college after she's done plenty of traveling.
Jaden Galt. Jaden wishes to thank her mom, grandma, and Miss Fraser for helping her to stay on track and complete her goals. She is grateful to everyone who helped her along the way. After graduation, Jaden plans to attend cosmetology school and grow from there.
Ireland Lewis. Ireland thanks her educators and her family who helped her manage this last year of high school, and her friends who were always beside her. She will always remember hanging out in the parking lot with her best friends, participating in class debates, and annoying Mr. Horacio with questions. She plans to have a career in education or federal politics and to travel the world in the meantime.
Brianna McDonnell. Brianna thanks her teachers for their encouragement, pushing her to try new things or just be there when she needed someone to talk to. They have made a huge difference in her journey. She will always remember the camping trips in grade 9 ODA class, connecting with new people and sharing memories around the campfire, or almost tipping the canoe and getting yelled at by her partner to keep paddling. Brianna dreams of adventuring around the world, and she aims to become a successful travel nurse, combining her love for travel with her dedication to healthcare.
Keely Stewart. Keely thanks Ms. Fonagy, Ms. Ubriaco, Ms. McFarland, Madame Ouellette, Ms. McCormick, and Mr. Joyce, and is honored to have had them as teachers. Keely also thanks her Gram for all those panicked "I'm late for school" rides, and her mom for always being in her corner. She will cherish the incredible memories of rehearsing and performing in the school musicals. Keely hopes to positively impact others' lives with her career as a nurse.
Elliot Bryn. Elliot is proud of his accomplishments and is looking forward to the next chapter after high school. He thanks his teachers who helped make sure he crossed the finish line. Elliot plans to enlist in the military and hopes to serve Canada.
Ava Robertson. Ava would like to thank her parents for encouraging her to always be better and do better. As an individual, she hopes to become a person whom people can rely on and who is helpful and giving. Ava plans to become a veterinarian technician and move to Alberta.
Cohen Adamo. Today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. Cohen is grateful for every challenge, every friend, and every lesson along the way. Thank you to his family, his teachers, and everyone who believed in him. This is just the beginning.
Maddox Shipman. Now is the time for Maddox to thank his family, not only for all the support they gave him with sports, but also for pushing him to show up and do the work for school. Without them, he doesn't know where he would be. He will always remember playing volleyball and the fun he had even when they weren't winning. Maddox is proud to be graduating and hopes to be free to travel and just live life.
Olivia Thornton. Olivia thanks her family, especially her mom, and her friends for always supporting and helping her during her years of school. She will always remember the adventures in Mr. Bakota's class and everything she learned in Mr. Johnston's shop class. She plans on joining the Canadian Coast Guard and eventually getting her helicopter pilot's license and becoming rich.
Sophie Mossman. Sophie wants to thank her friends and family for helping her get through school. Her highlights were meeting all her friends and Stream to See with Mr. Klinka's class. Sophie wants to be kind and helpful and to study psychology to work in social services.
Kate Lauder. Kate is proud of her improvement in hockey over the years and the mindset she has developed. She will always remember lunchtime spent in the parking lot with her close friends and the last-minute study sessions for Klinka's biology tests. Kate hopes to attend VIU to become a dental hygienist. Finally, Kate thanks her mom for the encouragement and guidance that pushed her to succeed, and her friends for always being there.
Cassidy Finley. Cassidy wants to thank her friends and family, especially her stepmom, for always encouraging her to be her best self. Timberline highlights were running through the halls before the pep rally and TAing for Mr. LaRose. Cassidy is going to take a year off to figure things out and see where life takes her.
Claire Cullen. Claire would like to thank her family and friends for supporting her throughout this journey. Her fondest memories at Timberline were her 4 years on the girls' soccer team and the outrageous days spent in English 12 with Miss Fennell and Miss Heslop. Claire's future plans include taking a gap year to travel to Italy and Greece and then pursuing a career in healthcare.
Ella Vos. Ella will remember the countless life lessons she learned from Senorita Bailey in Spanish class and the many times she visited Miss Fonagy's classroom. Thanks to all her friends who made school worth going to and for all the hallway walks. Ella hopes to be the type of person that influences the good in others and is always fun.
Charlie Langlois. Charlie would like to thank her family and friends, as well as her tutor Laura, for always supporting her. Upon leaving Timberline, she will miss art classes with friends and meeting new people. Charlie will be taking a gap year before continuing her education. Congratulations to Charlie for achieving Timberline's Social Studies Award.
Jennifer Sim. Jennifer thanks her family, friends, and teachers, especially Mrs. Ubriaco, Mrs. Murphy, Miss Fonagy, Mr. Joyce, Craig, and Kim, for all the great memories and support along the way. She will remember Saturday SOS sessions with Miss Fonagy, working hard with the yearbook crew, and Elle and Dana for the incredible experiences. Jen hopes to bridge cultures and foster understanding between people from different backgrounds.
Logan Schmerdel. Logan hopes to keep living life for today and maintain an open mind about the future. He doesn't think he'll remember much about high school, but he is grateful for the friends he made and the good times along the way. Logan would like to thank Mr. Joyce for his steady life lessons and constant support, and Miss Cameron for helping him always push through. Congratulations to Logan for achieving the Applied Skills Computer Technology Award.
Constantine Chu. Constantine thanks his family and all the teachers who went above and beyond to help him out when he needed it most. He will always remember participating in the 30-hour famine for the Global Issues Club to raise awareness and money for the cause of global hunger. He hopes to dedicate his life and service to this great nation in whatever form that may be.
Thompson Legis. Thompson would like to thank his parents and brother for always being there and supporting him. He enjoyed most of the trips he went on with his class, and Thompson is proud to have made it this far, being happy, healthy, and ready for the next adventure.
Austin Cornbell. Austin just arrived home recently from the Netherlands, where he was racing in the 2025 World Cup for BMX, and he hopes to one day make it to the Olympics. The biggest highlight for him while at Timberline was the outdoor program. He thanks his family for always being there to support him.
Grace Yang. Grace thanks her parents for giving her an opportunity to study abroad, her friends for all the fun times, and her teachers for all the classes. She will always remember making friends with the international students, TAing for Miss Fonagy's class, and volunteering for different activities and leadership. She plans to go to UBC and complete a degree in international economics.
Savannah Whitaker. Savannah would like to thank her parents for encouraging her to do her best and for always looking out for her, as well as her friends for supporting her. Savannah will always remember the fun she had in her 2 first years of high school doing the musical and the Playland trip last year with her friends. In the future, Savannah would like to go to college for hospitality and tourism.
Thomas Pearson. Thomas thanks his parents, teachers, and Timberline staff for always helping him with his schoolwork. He hopes to attend North Island College to begin the path to a criminology degree and later have a career that involves helping people. He will always remember the friends that he made along the way.
Maggie Trevena. Maggie thanks her mother and grandma for encouraging her and helping her get through high school. She will remember going to the art room at lunch to hang out and hopes to be a good person who is open to learn and grow. After graduation, Maggie plans to continue powerlifting and making art. Lastly, she is genuinely proud to have made it to this point and is ready for the next adventure.
Brody Chadwick. Brody would like to thank his mom, sisters, and Timberline's wonderful EAs. He is not sure of what the future holds yet, but he is happy to stay in Campbell River and see what happens. He hopes to be a person who takes advantage of the surrounding landscape and has a decent job that makes him happy.
Carter Doherty. Carter remembers when he put grass in the toilet, which was fun, but Mr. Rulin didn't quite like it. He is grateful to all his friends, family, and teachers for helping him get through the years. It was such a blessing to have the help there when he needed it. Carter will never forget the ODA class with Steve Joyce. In the future, he plans to get his Red Seal ticket as a plumber and possibly start up his own business.
Bowen Belsky. Bowen wants to thank his friends and family. He is planning on a future in firefighting and first response.
Keenan Ojala. Keenan thanks his friends because without them, he wouldn't have made it through high school. Looking back, he enjoyed his spare block and getting food from the cafeteria. As he heads out into the world, Keenan hopes to not only survive, but thrive in whatever he chooses to do.
Beckett Vilas. Beckett is grateful for all his teachers who supported him and his best friends who have been there since the beginning with laughs and good times. All his years at Timberline have been highlights. After graduation, Beckett plans to go to North Island College and maybe become an electrician.
Diego McKenzie. Diego would like to thank his mom, Miss Fraser, and Miss Donahue. They helped him every step of the way through high school and always supported him. He is not sure what the future holds, but his outlook is positive. Timberline highlights were all the fun experiences with his friends.
You saved the hardest name here for last. Gavin Odawachuk. Gavin thanks everyone, especially his friends, family, and teachers for giving him the little extra air under his wings that he needed and seeing his determination to make it. He will always remember how welcoming the teachers were and how each one helped to push him in studying those late nights, only to realize on test day that he had studied the wrong material. Gavin is excited to help the world by becoming the change needed in our police system.
Tristan Reed. Tristan will be going to the University of Alberta for chemical engineering. He hopes to be a person who is kind, has a balanced life with time for fun, and seeks out adventure. Tristan will remember winning the second-place trophy for esports for the Pacific region and time spent with his teammates. He wants to thank his parents for giving him opportunities in life and always encouraging him to strive to do his best.
Wyatt Mars. Wyatt's fond memories of Timberline will be of funny times in the hackerspace, going to Elevate with his PE class. Wyatt hopes to be a person who is kind and respectful and to one day work in 3D modeling in the animation industry. Wyatt wishes to thank all his family and friends who helped him out along the way.
Grady Parrish. Grady wants to be someone who helps people and lives a life of adventure traveling the world. After graduation, he plans to complete his Red Seal in plumbing and use this trade to explore new places and meet new people. Grady wishes to thank his parents for always believing in him, and Tristan and James for being the best friends he could ask for.
Wow, grads. It is so exciting to hear all about your future plans. But the teachers of Timberline couldn't let you leave without first sharing a brief video message with you all. Thank you to McGarrett McCormick. Thank you to McGarrett McCormick and many staff and student helpers for putting that video together. An aspect of development for students that we focus on as a school and district is connecting and giving back to the community. This year, the Student Graduation Committee of the class of 2025 has chosen to donate to 2 local groups. First, a donation of $1,000 to the Campbell River and North Island Transition Society in support of services and programs for women and children. And then a second donation of $1,000 to the Campbell River Food Bank. There's also been some extra donations tonight. You may have noticed Mr. Rulin accumulating some change, I believe, and we have a substantial amount to also be donated as well. These contributions reflect the graduating class's desire to leave a meaningful impact and express gratitude to the community that has supported them.
Well done. At this time, I'd like to invite our valedictorian, Peyton Doolittle, to the stage. Peyton was chosen by her peers to represent the graduating class as this year's valedictorian. She exemplifies the values, beliefs, and spirit of the Wolf.
Your car goes where your eyes go. That which you manifest is before you. Many graduates here tonight will recognize this pivotal quote from our novel study of The Art of Racing in the Rain by Garth Stein. This story follows the complicated lives of a dog and his race car driving owner. To help him navigate the twists and turns of life, he uses the lessons he's learned on the racetrack as personal philosophies for living. Stein suggests that when racing the world's fastest cars, the vehicle's handling is determined not so much by how the driver manipulates the controls, but by the path that the driver casts their eyes upon. Indeed, the car has long been considered an iconic symbol of adulthood. For many of us, earning a license and driving is a tangible first step in that quest for independence. One that makes you think, I'm finally getting somewhere. The freedom is liberating, the ability to go wherever you set your mind. This sentiment is meaningful to us now as we prepare to cross into a new phase in life. Unfortunately, our generation is often mistakenly labeled as superficial, stereotyped as measuring our self-worth by the number of likes and comments we garner on social media. However, our motive to post is not derived from self-centeredness. Rather, it is an immense eagerness to be seen. We yearn to make a difference in others' perceptions, to hold a brief thought in their minds, willing the world to acknowledge our existence, even in the most subtle ways. At its core, it is a profound desire for connection, a desire for community. I am keenly aware of how community draws us together by my experience growing up in Manning, Alberta, a small town in the north with a population of around 1,500 people. If I was graduating from there today, my grad class would have all of 13 students. There, a sense of community enveloped everyone, regardless of how involved you were. It felt more like an inheritance than something one built for themselves. Needless to say, I have developed a deep understanding of the impact community can have on an individual. Now, as a member of a graduating class of 160, I've observed how we have fostered community for ourselves in various ways. I found community within the walls of a gym and the painted lines of a pitch. Our teams were tenacious, striving to prove ourselves among the big leagues. Our wins were hard-earned, well-deserved, and greatly celebrated. Team dynamics were supportive and reassuring, embodying sportsmanship and showing that winning was more than the end score. It was measured by the lessons and newfound understandings that arose from each game. I found community among the back row of the band. Timberline's performers and artists excelled through strong collaboration, whether from working alongside each other to play with melody, rhythm, and harmony, or as a theater cast coming together to produce elaborate productions. Timberline was a hub for creation, and we never failed to show our work with pride. I found community within my classes. Although the government mandated our attendance, I learned that school is an opportunity to connect. This connection extended beyond just our peers, the lab partners, desk mates, and friends who made us look forward to attending class. It was connection with the world around us. Our teachers and mentors pushed us to understand why we were learning, instead of just what we were learning. We were learning to expand past the theories and apply our knowledge into meaningful action, becoming individuals who could graduate and make a difference in our communities. Sitting here now on the threshold of graduation, we may be asking ourselves, how can we manifest an uncertain future? I myself have sometimes struggled with the thought that the life I envision may be out of reach. However, it is vital to remember that our journey in life is not linear. While we may not know which careers we will pursue or the relationships we will form after high school, we can reflect on our past experiences as a way to see into the future. If we take anything away from our time at Timberline, it is that our relationship with the world hinges on our active participation. It is rooted in our values and how we interact with one another. Our connection to the world starts with the individual next to you, followed by the individual next to them. Even though you may not have noticed, your simple actions throughout the last 12 years have affected the lives of others, just as others' actions have influenced you. Consider the people around you now, and acknowledge the inexplicably complex web of connection. Your friends, teammates, classmates, your teachers, coaches, parents, your neighbors, bosses, colleagues. These are the people in our lives who have aided in our successes and have shaped the people we aspire to become. Timberline has supplied us with the foundation of the road we will take in life, but we must decide where it leads. Though we may not know which turnoff to take, we can cruise until ready. Despite the lack of clarity of our journey, we can have faith that we will follow the path in life we were meant to take. The certainty ends here, but we can be confident that our graduating class will excel from our passion, dedication, and drive. We possess educational and career ambitions and can channel our perspectives about social issues into meaningful action. In a society where communication has become instantaneous, we can effectively work with the world around us to make a difference. We cannot remain passive in a world that is constantly changing around us, but instead must become active participants to achieve a desired future. It's up to you to determine what truly matters to you. Once you've graduated and can choose your own path, how will your values shape your identity and influence your choices? How can we continue to hold on to the life we've established here while simultaneously expanding our own community. Your car goes where your eyes go. That which you manifest is before you. As we graduate today and move beyond Timberline, I encourage you to consider, where are your eyes going? What will you manifest? Thank you.
Thank you for your inspirational words, Peyton. I too would like to share an inspirational quote. I was inspired by some of our clever graduates while they were working on the table saw in the wood shop this year. I believe it's called Yellow or YOLO. You only live once, so make the most of it. But remember, life can be just like shop class. Be careful out there too. Measure twice, cut once, YOLO responsibly. We are nearing the end of the program. After the final presentation of our graduates, we would appreciate your assistance in removing garbage and recycling in the arena.
All right, I'll keep it short because Peyton said it right. Grads, when you leave here tonight, remember, that which you manifest is before you. So dream big, work hard, and trust that the path you create is yours to walk. And now, our final activity for the evening, the cap toss.
It gives us great pleasure to present to you the Timberline graduating class of 2025. I think so.